legs will support you, your back will support you. Your hand will just drop down by your side, your head will drop down to your chest, and you're going to a lovely deep state of hypnosis. So 1, 2, sleep. Way down. Legs will support you. In this week's video, I turn a suggestibility exercise into an induction. If you want to find out more, then keep watching. Hi there, my name is Turan and welcome to the Feel Good Hypnosis YouTube channel. I'm a hypnotist and clinical hypnotherapist, but in these videos I talk through and give you a tutorial on a clip from street hypnosis where I'll show you the clip, and then if you stay tuned I'll talk you through exactly what you're seeing and what's happening in the video. So in this week's video I'm just starting with someone, building up rapport and doing a little suggestibility test, a little fun exercise that I do just to warm people up, but it goes that well I actually turn it into a full-blown hypnotic induction. So let's watch the video and find out exactly what we're talking about this week, and then stay connected after the video of the street hypnosis is finished and you'll hear me breaking down some of the key aspects around that. This video was shot at QCon. It's a Queen's University Comic-Con type event, and at some points during this video you'll see the camera pan round and you can actually see him. I'm up in a balcony area and you can see the stalls and the stands down below in the main building. Anyway, let's get on with the video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, click the big red subscribe button so you get notified. Click the bell notification button right next to that subscribe button. And if you have any comments about this, if there's anything you want to see, or if there's anything you see in this video that I've missed out on and you want to answer, get an answer from that, then leave it in the comment section below. I really love listening and getting feedback from you and hearing your comments on each of these videos. So please do leave a comment in the comment section below. In the meantime, let's watch the video.
She's a human that has fire abilities, and she can shoot fireworks out of her. So this is basically like Spider-Man, but she's a female.
Super stuff. Okay, so have you ever been hypnotized before?
No.
Would you like to be hypnotized by me then?
Sure.
Perfect. Okay, put your feet tight together. Okay, I'm going to rock you. Let's make sure you stand over a wee bit like that there. I'm going to rock you backwards and forwards. Okay? Don't resist me. Just go with me. Okay? That's it. That's it. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Perfect. I'm going to rock you backwards. Perfect. You're doing great. Okay. Loose, slip and relaxed. Perfect. Okay. Now watch this. What's that like? Because you're already in hypnosis. You can close your eyes down. When I say they were asleep, your legs will support you, your back will support you. Your hand will just drop down by your side, your head will drop down to your chest, and you're going to a lovely deep state of hypnosis. So 1, 2, sleep. Way down. Legs will support you, back will support you, going down deeper and deeper and deeper relaxed. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. The more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go, drifting, sinking down even deeper still. In a minute I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. With every count I count, just allow your unconscious now to take you down even deeper. So 10, doubling that feeling of relaxation. 9, even deeper still. 8, so deep, so relaxed. By the time I get to the number 1, every suggestion I make will become your reality. So 5, 4, 3, so deep, so relaxed. 2, going deeper now. And 1, so deep, so relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3 you can open your eyes and be back with us. But every time I say the word sleep, or deeper sleep, your eyes will close down, your head will drop down to your chest, and you'll double this feeling that you have right now. Nod your head that you understand. Just allowing all the sounds around you, people walking past, just to help you absorb you this wonderful feeling of hypnosis. Nod your head that you understand. Every time I say the word sleep or deeper sleep, your head will drop down to your chest, your eyes will close, and you'll double this feeling. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. How'd that feel? Sleep. Way down. Even deeper. Even more relaxed. That's right. And 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Feeling good?
Yeah.
Sleep. Even deeper. Even more relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you're going to feel so relaxed, so comfortable in this position. It's going to feel like your feet are just part of that floor. It's like your feet are cemented, glued, locked down, stuck down to the floor. They'll feel like they're 10 tons because you cannot lift your feet. And the more you try and move your feet, the more those feet lock and stick to the floor. Nod your head that you understand. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Is it feeling good? Yeah. What I'd like you to do now is go ahead and try and move those feet. Really try. Really Really try. The harder you try, the harder you stick. The harder you try, the harder you stick. The harder you try, the harder you stick. Really try. Are you trying? Harder you try, the harder it sticks. You're really locked and stuck. What's that feel like?
It feels weird.
It does feel weird, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
Sleep. Way down. Deeper, 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 relax. Now, wasn't that a fun video? I hope you really enjoyed that video. So let's break that video down and see what we can learn about hypnosis and learn about the mechanics of street hypnosis from watching that video. Well, first off, you see me at the start of this video really just building up rapport, having a chat with her to get comfortable with her so she's comfortable with me, getting to know her, and I was just talking about her character. Now I do that, A, obviously to build rapport, but B, to maybe try and see if I can wind in a skit or a sketch around any of her costume or whatever. So there's always gathering information that I can maybe use later on, and you might see that in the follow-up video to this one. So following that little bit of chit chat, I get into asking her, would you like to be hypnotized? Now you always see me doing that at a lot of the hypnotic inductions, and the reason for that is it's part of the hypnotic induction. I'm actually asking her to see how responsive she is and whether she has any concerns about, I'm not too sure if I want to be hypnotized. So, do you want to be hypnotized? Yes. And would you like to be hypnotized by me? Yes, she says, with a very positive, affirmative intent within her voice. So that gives me the confidence to know she really does want this. And it might sound silly because some people might, come up to me and say, oh, I want to be hypnotized, but when you start talking to them, they sort of go, well, I'm not too sure if I actually want to go through this, despite the fact that they approached me. So it's always good to ask, and it's not just about asking for politeness and, to make sure they're happy to do it, but you're measuring how quickly they respond to that. So that's the first point to highlight. So I move into to do a postural sway, which is swaying her backwards and forwards to sort of give herself and her trust into me and what I'm going to do next. And again, health and safety wise, as soon as I go to do this, I check behind her. I think that pillar isn't going to be in the way, so I sort of move her out of the way. So always be aware of your surroundings. Always check your surroundings. If you're doing something that you feel somebody might bump into or walk back towards and hurt themselves, well, that's health and safety. And number one, you're responsible 100% for someone's health and safety when you're hypnotizing them. So make sure you check your environment. So I swear backwards and forwards, and as I swear forwards, there's a bit of hesitancy, and I say, just go with me, and I encourage her along, and she sways nicely forward, and then I swear back. And that works perfectly because now she's relaxed and she has that trust in me, and she's already given me that, yes, I'm ready to be hypnotized. And I do the sort of hand movement to get her hand, that's a non-verbal suggestion, to get her hand to levitate. And it goes beyond that, because what happens next is she really sort of giggles and she sort of looks away at one point, and that is a real green flag to me. That really tells me that, she's really getting this, and she's ahead of the game in almost going into trance with that sort of level of giggle and that glance away. That subtlety is enough to tell me she's with it, and I should not just do this little suggestibility test. She's clearly showing me how good her imagination is with the way her hand has moved, so I decide to go straight into the induction. Now, as always, I'm giving her the suggestion that your legs and back will support you. That in itself is a suggestion to her. If you don't give that suggestion, it's up to their own imagination as how they should react and respond once they go into that deeper hypnosis. Now, despite giving that your legs will support you and your back will support you, when I say the sleep command, she really does go to jelly. And I have to quickly grab her and remind her that your legs and back will support you. And I sort of set her up. And once I set her up and remind her of that, it gives her the freedom to just stand, firmly and just go down deeper into trance. So again, a very important health and safety point there, because once again, you're 100% responsible for them. When they're giving themselves over, they're still in control, but they're giving themselves over to you, you have 100% responsibility for their health and safety, whether they fall towards the chairs or fall towards that little pillar or platform behind her. You need to be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what she's doing at all times, and if she just goes to fall as she did, you're responsible for grabbing her and make sure she stands up straight. And again, it's as simple as giving a hypnotic suggestion that your legs and back will support you is enough for her legs and back to support them. Another side note here is the importance of coaching her mind along the way. Throughout that process, I'm giving her feedback saying, perfect, perfect, you're doing great, you're doing great. So as I'm swaying her through the postural sway, I'm giving her feedback to make sure she knows that she doesn't need to open her eyes, she doesn't need to look around. She's free to do that. I haven't, locked her eyes from ever opening, but I want her to keep her eyes closed and concentrate on the experience she's feeling inside. A lot of times I can hypnotize people with their eyes open, but keeping people's eyes closed helps them focus inwardly on the feelings they're having and the experiences they're having inside their body. So to do that, I want to make sure, perfect, you're doing great, you're doing fine. Give her the feedback all the way along. Don't stay quiet. Keep talking to them all the way through the process. That's an important side point. So next I go into the deepener and I count her down from 10 down to 1, getting her to go deeper every time. And again, that's her subjective experience as to what deepness means and how she goes deep into hypnosis. But once we get to the end of that, I do a bit of fractionization. Now, just something to point out with this fractionization process, I say 1, 2, 3, wide awake. What was that like? And I asked her a question, but before she has a chance to answer, I say sleep and drop her back down to hypnosis. That's a bit of a, well, as Jerry Kine, a very famous hypnotherapist, would say, a DRT or a dirty rotten trick, because I'm almost preempting her. I'm trying to get and measure and calibrate the difference between her experiences when she opens her eyes and says, well, and looking at me, and about to answer me, and then dropping her into hypnosis. Look how still she is, look how relaxed her face is when she goes into that eyes closed, head on chest type of experience. So following the fractionization, I really think she's doing well. All the signs are there of a relaxed face, her head's nicely relaxed, her body was really sort of going into jelly when I first did the induction. So everything's set up to say she's going to accept suggestions well. She's in that nice hypnotic state, but I still want to test. So I start out with a nice simple one and I give her that first skit of, when you wake up, your feet are going to feel like they're stuck to the floor. I give her that suggestion and say 1, 2, 3, wide awake, and she opens her eyes and bingo, she is a great subject. You can see the camera panning out, you can see her whole body right down to her feet, and she cannot move her feet. Her feet are firmly planted and you can see her looking over to her friends. Now at this point she sounds a little bit distressed, a little bit worried. She's giggling and laughing, but in a funny way, so I want to make sure I know where she's at. So I says, what's that like? I'm just getting a calibration from her verbally by saying, what's that like? And she says, it's weird. And weird can be one of two things. Weird can be frightening, or weird can be weirdly enjoyable. So I want to make sure I narrow that down to the enjoyable side of things, and I say weird in a good way. And she says yes, so that gives me the confirmation that she's not freaking out hysterically in a bad way and having a bad experience from this, but it's weird in a strange but funny way. It's always important, in my mind anyway, to calibrate in that direction and make sure that when I get feedback from people that they're happy in the situation they're in. So I have worked through that first skit. I know that she's really accepting suggestions. She's gone into trance, and I'm going to drop her back into trance again and move on to the next skits. So I hope you really enjoyed that description, and I hope you enjoyed the video clip itself of street hypnosis, and I hope that you're thinking about learning more about hypnosis. If you are, well, watch more of my videos on YouTube, but to really get a good grounding, what you want to do is come along and be trained by myself. I do training for people like yourself that have no experience, or maybe you're watching as a hypnotherapist or a hypnotist doing stage show work and want to move into street hypnosis or whatever. I cover all those areas and have a mentoring scheme that will be tailored just for your needs. So please do get in contact with me. I'll leave the contact details in the description section below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, as I said at the beginning, click the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button so you get notified every time a new video comes out from Feel Good Hypnosis. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Did I miss out something out that you saw there the girl doing? Do you want to see more of this girl? Then keep subscribing to this channel, because there are going to be more clips from this video. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the video. Whatever day of the week you're watching, I bring out a new video every Sunday, so keep watching and I'll see you next Sunday.